Hi, recording in. We get to start. You mind if I start off with my skin?
Yeah, sure, you can go ahead.
Alright, man. So like Goku's just like, yeah, Gohan's the only person who can beat you. So,
Yeah, but do you know why he says that?
um, because like he's gonna get a rage amp, right?
Yeah, so it's not due to like Super Saiyan 1 strength, it's due to like Gohan's potential of getting angry and like going
I
like
don't,
stronger.
I don't know. That's not the point I'm trying to make, right? So Cell later on goes, oh, you might be right, but then Cell thinks he can still beat him with one blow. So
Um with,
Cell,
with one can I see that?
yeah,
I
yeah.
I agree that Cell like says he can beat Gohan up because like after that like he literally makes Gohan bleed and like sends him flying through rocks. But like, I don't think he says he
All
can
right,
beat Gohan one below.
all right, let me get it. Let's see, here we go. He doesn't say one blow. Let me send you what he says.
Okay.
Lower scans. So he thinks he can beat Gohan before Gohan even can like land a shot.
Let's see. Let's see what he says. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, that still
Yeah,
shows that although like Gohan's stronger, like him and Goku are still in like the same tier of power since like Cell's like, oh, like sure, like maybe it wasn't a bluff, like maybe you could have been right, but I can still beat the fuck out of Gohan. And we know Goku
yeah.
definitely skills to Cell. Like I can get you pictures of him like swapping hands
Look,
and like going off like his
ah,
body.
the thing is though, right? So he thinks like Gohan and like Goku. He's like, yeah, it might be like he might not have been lying, right? So they're semi close, and then Cell's like should be like way above this because he can beat like Gohan before he lands a blow. And then when Cell tries to fight Gohan, Gohan just like fights relative to him.
Mm, No, every time they fight, Gohan, like I agree, Gohan can swap hands, but like Cell always beats him in the encounter. Like Cell always
Yeah,
mentions them flying back, make bruises him. Like Gohan never like actually does anything to get an advantage on Cell, unlike Goku, who actually like, and that's a key point that like actually like drives debate. Like Goku is definitely like a better fighter. Like Cell is definitely like not only did like right here and the like little like started like chapters for each fight. They talk about how Goku's like the greatest martial arts master on Earth, which would include Gohan. Like Cell even says himself that like Goku's like the most seasoned martial artist. Like no one compares to him, right? Which shows us that like Goku is a better fighter, and they're in similar leagues of power, but obviously like Gohan's a bit stronger.
no, I don't like Goku can be a like better fighter sure, but I don't think they're a bit uh he's a bit stronger at all, right? Because I think Cell is just holding back more with Goku.
Why do you say that?
Because okay. So I kind of like I already said it. Like that was like what my point was trying to get off, right?
Why
So
is he a stronger?
Cell thinks he can like easily demolish this like Gohan who like is supposed to just be like a relative to Goku, and then Gohan is still able to just like hold him off.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to be like due to Sell back. Like I can told you before, it can be due to him being a better fighter in their league, similar leagues of power, which is definitely what's trying to be pushed. Because if we look at why Goku thinks Gohan could beat Cell, it is not because like Gohan Super Saiyan power or speed. It's because Gohan has the ability to use his rage to get even stronger. So if anything, Goku thinks that him and Gohan are similar right? But obviously Goku's a better fighter. He's not going to like say like Gohan would dick on me like when everything's like saying Goku's a better fighter. Um, and everything points to like Gohan needing Super Saiyan 2 or higher to and getting mad to beat Cell. It's not due to Super Saiyan 1 power. Even Gohan's
You know, like,
Goku sends him off to the fight. He's like, "What? Why me, Dad?" Like
hold on, I
even
have a
Goku.
question, right? So, do you agree, Cell saying that like, yeah, Goku might not have been lying, means they're at least like similar, like Cell thinks they're at least similar in power then?
What? What? Goku and Gohan?
Yeah, they're at least similar.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Goku and
and
Gohan
then
is power.
yeah, and then Cell just like over like really like underestimated him.
No, because after this, like I don't think Gohan powers up. After he just keeps getting beat up, and then he's like, "Well, I know why. My dad chose me to beat you is because I can get angry,"
No,
which was
I'm
like whole
yeah,
narrative with
I don't
Gohan.
disagree. I don't disagree with you there, Jin. Right? I'm not saying Gohan can beat Cell or anything, right?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the difference between like Cell and Gohan and Goku are like very minuscule when it comes to this point. Like the difference only really matters when like Super Saiyan 2 comes up and then like Super Perfect Cell comes.
I think it's huge, right? Because like Cell is pretty much saying someone on Goku's level would not like he'd be able to kill them before Goku can like someone like that would even be able to land a hit, right?
Yeah.
So he's and then
Have,
like
have you tried to
he just
fight Cell?
doesn't do that to Gohan, and like they fight like pretty decently. Like Cell is definitely has like the upper hand, but there's still like pretty good relativity between them.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, I know it sells. It's like I'll kill you before you land the blow, but that doesn't have to be due to power. Because have you ever fought someone
Mm,
like 100 times better than you at fighting? Because if you have, like, you would know they would literally just outskill you, regardless if you are equal in every stat. You would just have like better tactics, better movement of the hand, better reading like your movements, like, 'cause everything. Like Gohan's smart, but he's not like fighting smart. He's more so like a book smart person. Has nothing to do with like anything that like Go Cell is basically Goku and every other fighter on Earth, and Goku's been like fucking training for years. He doesn't care about reading books. That man's like a fighting genius. I
I
think it's
don't
definitely due to
actually.
being a
I
better
don't think
fighter.
that should. I don't think that should matter to Cell because like Cell should have just like the same, if not better, martial arts than Goku.
If you want to say that, sure, I really don't care. But like, I'm just trying to point out that like this
Okay.
to the martial arts, and Goku and Cell are definitely way better than of a fighter than Gohan is, which is why Cell is probably saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you before you can like punch on me because I'm a better fighter."
mm, I don't think being a better fighter. Um, I don't think being a better fighter would mean like that much.
What do
That
you mean?
much, right? When
Cell can already damage him, so obviously the difference if they can
yeah, the
both
thing is
damage.
that yeah,
If
that's
they
fine. Right?
kill
So
each other, obviously, like their fighting tactics would have to prevail in order for an outcome to be concluded. Unless you want to say they stem the battle, which is definitely not going in Gohan's favor, which is definitely something Cell does not bring up, or it's even implied, because Cell is not like an infinite android model, like infinite stamina android model.
yeah,
So that interpretation is definitely not less likely.
yeah, but I'm saying right since Cell is a should be a better fighter
Dick.
than Goku, right? That like him being able to like kill someone who's like Goku's level, like with like before they land a hit, like it shouldn't Goku's martial arts wouldn't change that, like
It
because
would,
Cell is just a better fighter
because if
than
Goku,
Goku to begin with.
if we say Goku and Cell are similar in power, and then they have similar martial arts skills, right? And but they're way better than Gohan. It makes perfect sense that they can think like, okay, I can beat you up even before you can land a punch on me because we're equal. But then I have like this years of experience when it comes to martial arts knowledge. I can just outskill you with, and you can't do anything about it because you're only a book smart person. It definitely makes sense.
No, I'm just like having a hard time understanding. You're probably right. I just don't understand it. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
Um,
Um,
Let's see. What do I have?
I mean,
Yeah, I got this. Yeah. So you're aware that like instant transmission can like blitz cell, right?
like, what do you mean by that? Like,
Okay. So
it,
there was. Remember when Cell first was kind of like how he was like gonna like blow up the Earth, and he was like, "Oh, I knew he was gonna dodge." That the instant transmission was so fast that Cell couldn't even react. He was like, "What the fuck was that? Like, you shouldn't have been able to dodge that. Like, oh, I couldn't see you." And Goku was like, "Oh well, I teleport. I used instant transmission." And then he does a second time with the instant transmission Kamehameha, and Cell got like fuck. He couldn't even move. Like he was like, "What the hell? How'd you get right there?" And just got his body blown up. I'll send it. Um,
wasn't he just kind of caught off guard?
he was looking directly at Goku, so I don't know. Was caught off guard. He even noticed him like
No,
teleport.
right? Yeah, he teleports away, right? But
Yeah,
like
and
he doesn't know where he's gonna come back. Like Oda.
yeah, and you know like fighters like it's not the same as instant transmission, but they do like teleport and vanish in battle to like go behind each other to attack. But, like I don't think that's like call it beyond like saying like
Hold
oh
up,
because he teleported his durability got lowered when like people be doing that all the time although it's not to the extent of the transmission. I think it's more
hold
so
up, you
right.
wait, did you post it?
Yeah, I'm posting right now.
Alright. Uh,
There you go. I'll get the other one if you want it, but that's the instant transmission Kagami, huh?
hold up, let me get back to scans. You won't do it. Not with the Earth. What are you doing? There's no way. Oh, fuck. Why am I reading it? I'm stupid. I mean, that's not really a blitz. He's
It
just
is.
like,
Um, you can see right here that Cell like notices he disappears, and then like Cell only sees or senses Goku um in front of him, like after Goku's like about to fire off the Kamehameha. Like I'll show you this pen right here, like this right here, and then we see that Goku appears in front of Cell. Cell sees this shit, like what the fuck? Like oh my god, and he can't even like fly out the way fast enough. He gets fucking point blank tagged.
I could, like, it's not necessarily, like, caught off guard, as in, like, from, like, a blind spot, right? But it could just mean, like, he was surprised. Like, he
Yeah,
didn't expect it to teleport right ahead of him.
yeah, he's surprised
Um,
by because we see earlier when Goku uses the transmission, he's like, "How the hell how'd you do that? You couldn't have dodged it at like at that like fucking space. Like it's
yeah.
definitely due to the
Well,
speed fact that it teleports more than like oh it catches people off guard.
but you're saying not really. It's because, like, in this context, right? Goku's never like used instant transmission with like a Kamehameha mix before, so I just didn't expect that.
Yeah, but he has seen transmission before, and the whole point of
Yeah,
transmission is that it's supposed to be like it's literally supposed to be instant teleportation as opposed to like normal teleportation, which like people can react to in fights. They can do it themselves. Like there's definitely a difference. And if its main plot point for transmission is that like oh it's supposed to be like way faster than normal teleportation, and then it makes sense for why people are either failing to react to it or just can't react to it in general because that's its whole purpose.
you do that to Gohan.
Say again? Yeah, yeah, I definitely believe you do it to
Yeah.
Gohan. Sell swap hands with Gohan.
All right. Um. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if I like won the first one, I just say like Gohan like
Well,
kills Goku
I don't think
before he
Gohan
does
can
that.
because like this is like because normal Goku and Cell can like swap hands. No one's blowing off body parts, and then this shit's blowing off body parts. So if
Yeah.
Goku uses
Fun.
the terms of the Kamehameha, I don't think like the scaling you provided would even suggest he can tank something that can like blow off Cell's body parts.
No, I think I'm not arguing like if he used this, like Gohan would still beat him, right? I'm just saying like Gohan would beat him before he uses this. Like he's not gonna like right off the bat like use this right away. Like
Okay, that's what you mean. Okay. Mm, um, I don't see why he wouldn't. Why do you think he wouldn't use it off the bat?
sit against Cell right off the bat.
Well, you know why he didn't use it against Cell right off the bat?
Why?
So for starters, like him and Cell have like this like whole thing of like where like obviously like Cell's main objective he wants to fight Goku, like he's trying to enjoy this, right? And I think Vegeta mentions this like later on when well before like Goku throws Cell senzu bean. Um Vegeta was like, bro, don't do that, bro. Like Goku's saying pride wouldn't let him take the easy way out. Like let him fight, he'll lose. Like they just enjoy the battle. Like it's nothing about like they're trying to prioritize enjoying the battle more than like let me go for killing blows and shit. Because like it's basically like destiny like made this happen. Like Goku's doing what he loves to do, fighting a strong opponent, all that shit.
Isn't that kind of what Goku does in character to everyone though?
Not all the time. We see like with Frieza, like that man was not trying to fucking enjoy the battle. He was trying to kill that nigga the moment he went Super Saiyan. Cause like the whole
Well, that's like weird circumstances because he just killed
but
his like fucking best friend and shit, right?
I'm giving you times when Goku like actually like decides to kill people over like enjoying the battle. You got that. You got fucking Buhan where he's like, no, we gotta kill him. We gotta like save the people. Let's get into Vegito. What else we got? We got who else? Who else? Who else in like anybody? I didn't read Dragon Ball, so I can't do Dragon Ball. Cell androids, Majin Buu. I already brought it up. I guess you could say Beerus because he was trying to protect the Earth, and there's like higher stakes. Um, who else do we have after Beerus? Um, I guess Frieza again, Golden Frieza, but that's kind of
Wait,
like
does he? I mean, the thing is, right? He can like try to kill someone right off the bat, right? But like out of like the whole series, like even when he tries to do that, right? Um, he doesn't use that move, right? He just like
yeah,
runs in trying to punch them.
he has different moves for everything. Like,
So like
like
okay,
he didn't
so
even
if he never does this move, how are you gonna say that like
did do
yeah
it
he's
against
gonna use it against
he did
Gohan?
Beerus though. He did against Beerus. He didn't have against Frieza, but he was still trying to kill Frieza. He had against Cell. He used against Cell.
He did it. He did it against Beerus.
Yeah,
He
remember?
didn't use it.
I'll show you against Beerus. Oh, that's because he was still getting used to his powers.
Well,
Like,
yeah, not you. Yeah, I'm not. Wait, you just. It's just like you said. Like you said, Cell is an example. So I was just saying he did. He didn't. But he used it against Beerus. I don't know that.
yeah, I'll get it. He used it against Beerus when he
I,
got his god powers. Let me get it for you.
I
Goku.
what was it like later in the fight?
Yeah, but that's because he was still getting used to his god powers. He couldn't control it and shit.
So if he uses it later in the fight, right? That's not gonna like
Yeah, but there
substantiate that like he uses it right off the bat to kill his
no,
opponent.
because my point is that he didn't reason he wasn't using beforehand because he didn't know how to control his god powers and after like he was after he got used to it he could use his normal techniques and shit like kind of going in transmission like the power is still too much for him like he was flying way past Beerus. He
So
can he
you're saying as soon as he gets his normal techniques back, he uses it or some shit.
yeah as soon as he got his normal his control for his god power he used it yeah.
I uh,
Beerus here it is okay.
yo, if this hold on, are you getting an anime clip by the way?
um do you want me to look for it in the manga or something?
Well, not. Is it like the anime or the movie?
It's the movie, and the movie's canon to the
Okay,
manga.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
here you go.
He uses it like close to the start of the fight, right? But he doesn't use it right away.
What in this thing, yeah.
Like they still swap multiple blows.
Yeah, but it still shows that he starts off with it in combat when he's like actually serious about like killing or defending like his people instead like I'm just trying
Yeah,
to
he usually at least like fights for a few seconds, so like first.
it still shows us that he's gonna start with it, which is fine.
You're gonna like I'm not like if you're saying he's gonna start off with it by like what he did in this, that's fine. He can use it close to like the start of the fight.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so
All right. Is that all?
yeah, that's pretty much it. I just think like Goku's better fighter relative. The Kamehameha is definitely one shotting. Pretty much it.
Yeah, I just you might be right. I just like don't get something with your first point. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like usually when I'm debating someone, I just like lose track of everything. Like
No problem. Do you have anything else for Gohan?
I'm oh what?
I said, do you have anything else for Gohan, or just want to like end
From
debate off?
um not really. I kind of like I could any other thing I could argue is shit we already did.
Okay. Good debate, I guess. Who was
All
the
right.
judge for the tournaments? Milky.